Hello, hello, my beautiful air signs. Welcome in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. If you're new, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I do have playlists for every single sign going back 2 years. So if you would like to see previous readings that I've done for your sign, please check out the playlist for it. I would also like to say this is a collective reading, and this reading is going to be from November 20th-ish to November 30th-ish. It can be a little before, a little after, so to speak. So I have back from my hiatus where I took some classes, and then my husband and I took an anniversary trip to Vermont. I'm sure if you're a follower, you saw some of the shorts I put up there. That was great fun, but now I'm back and back to work for all of you. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. As I said, this is a collective reading, so it may not resonate completely 100% with each and every one of you. Please do comment and let me know what does resonate, because I would love to hear from you. Okay, so we're going to start off. The oracle cards are for every sign, every air sign, I should say. And then I will do a full tarot spread plus an animal oracle for each sign. And as you can see, the times are up there. All right, so let's get right into it. So because you're air, the deck that I got for air signs is Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. And the card that you got is number 16. You are bright energy. Color uplifts you. Just look at that beautiful card. It looks like Aurora Borealis, right? We've had a lot of that lately and recently. It used to be only seen for the majority of times in Alaska, but we've been able to see it all across the world in different places recently, especially here in Maine where I am. So let's see what we have here. You have much to give. Be proud of yourself. You have come a long way and will continue to grow and bloom like a gentle rose that everyone wants to be around. Wow. And roses have a specific energy, a specific hertz that they vibrate at, and that frequency is very loving and healing. So there you go. Be the love that others need. The more love you give, the more love you receive. An endless, ever-flowing cup of beauty that brings joy to not only our hearts, but the world. You are a true gift to mankind, humankind, all of nature, and the animals can feel your love. When dogs look at you, come to you, they can see and feel this love. It is reassuring to them that love is here in boundless quantities. Wow, what a message, air signs, that you are loved and that others can feel your love, that you're vibrating out. Number 16 is a 7. Sevens are reflection. So maybe reflecting on how you're giving out your love, how you're vibrating that love out might be a good thing to consider doing at this point. And then a message from the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith. Your soul will find those that you are meant to experience life with. Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. And you see, like this would be you here, your third eye glowing, your heart glowing, and you're attracting different people around you because of your heart space. I love how these cards build on each other. Oh, and I would mention this is a 27, which is a 9. 9s are accomplishment. So be sure that you're keeping your vibration pure and clean as much as you can, using protection every day, grounding every day, cleansing your aura with white light and all of that, so that you do attract those that are like-minded and those that have open hearts like yours. And then the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. This was in fact the first oracle deck that I ever got, and I still love it to this day. Beautiful messages here. You have Wizard of the Woods, focus. And you can see he's focusing his energy right on this energy ball here. This could be the hands of a Reiki healer or any type of a healer here in the ball of energy. This is card number 50, which is a 5, which is change. What do you need to change about your focus, air signs? The spirit of the Wizard of the Woods says, put your attention on what's worthwhile, loving, and beautiful. That's what will manifest in your life. What you focus on is what you create. This is the time to choose just one thing to focus on rather than a slew of things, and watch miracles abound. Okay, so November 20 to 30, approximately, you need to really focus in on something, whatever that is for you. It could be family, it could be relationship, it could be work, it could be a new business or your own business that you need to bring some focus to. Yeah, that could definitely be the case here. So you are bright energy and color uplifts you. You are attracting the correct and the right people who vibrate at your same frequency, as long as you keep your frequency up, and then focusing in on one thing that is going to uplift you and help you in some way, or help others. Maybe focusing on your heart and being more heart space oriented. That's always a good thing, right? All right, we're going to go right into Gemini now. Gemini, we are going to get the tarot for your sign. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay, tarot. I hope you're all doing well and having a fantastic time. It's gotten very cold here in Maine. We were spoiled in October with really warm temperatures for that month. I mean, I think we had some days in the 70s here in Maine in October, and that is really unheard of. All right, let's see. What is the tarot message for my Geminis? What to build on? Focusing on love, focusing on one thing instead of many things. Okay, 3 cards came out at once, and they're all pentacles. Okay, Geminis. Maybe there's something to do with money or how you earn your living, how you pay your bills that's coming into play. Happy family, King of Swords. Wowee, these are just jumping out. All right, let's take these in the order in which they came and see what the message is. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. All right, so remember, Pentacles are what's in the physical, right? What you do here on Earth, in your Earth avatar, right? Earth school for your soul. So 4s are stability or stagnation. This person has a box of Pentacles with 1 in their hand and 3 kind of bouncing around in the box. This card is a reminder about choosing wisely what you give and what you keep. So reminding you not to deplete your own energy when helping others. And it goes right back to these oracle messages, right? Don't deplete your own energy, your own funds, your own money, your own time when you're helping or giving to others. You have to be able to fill your own self up, Geminis. Then you have this beautiful Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity. This stag is running in with this huge opportunity about how it could be a new job opportunity, somebody that wants to co-create or collaborate with you on something that will earn you money. It could also be a collaboration that furthers your business in some way. Yeah, I'm just trying to tune in to see what it could be. Some big change at the end of November, something to do with your money and how you earn your money, right? Okay, is that Ace of Pentacles. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this Knight of Pentacles it's the same. It's Pentacles, it's earth energy, it's how you earn your living. Now this Knight is walking very slowly. He's just carrying his flag. He has this pentacle here. And this is the slowest moving Knight in the deck, right? Earth energy, very slow moving. So some of you, even though you have this opportunity pop up, it may not be happening fast enough for you. You may be getting impatient, okay? Stay patient, right? Because things will work out. The next card is the Four of Wands. This is another four. The second four in your reading. Four, stability or stagnation. This is the happy family card, sometimes called the 1111 card because of the way the wands are there. But this is really a stability card. It doesn't really have anything to do with stagnation. It's more to do with a stable family, stable circumstances. Your family could be you living at home with your parents. It could be you with your children. It could be you, really, it could be you and your soul family, right? Being very stable. I'm just tuning in here. Yeah, so they're saying that all of this has to do with the stability thing. You have to be really careful, Geminis, about what you're giving out, right? How much of your time, energy, money, of your personal soul self that you're giving. You can be a loving person, right? Giving beautiful vibes and frequencies out without depleting yourself. I don't know why that's so important, but it feels like it's a very important part of this message about not depleting your stores, right, of energy. And then you have this King of Swords. This is a truth teller. This is kind of a steely, matter-of-fact, masculine energy. This king is at the top of the suit of swords, which are communication, okay? So this is a masculine energy that is very good at communication. Typically, I think of this card as Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius placements in your chart, this is just telling you that, yes, this reading is for you. If you have prominent Aquarius in your life, this is saying that this reading has to do with what you're doing with this Aquarian, okay? So he is a very good communicator, although sometimes he cuts to the chase. He can be very blunt, put it that way, okay? So masculine energy, very blunt. Could this be a boss? Yeah, it could be a boss that you're dealing with. It could even be a business partner, possibly somebody that just tells it like it is. Maybe he thinks, well, Gemini's been seeing things through rose-colored glasses, and we need to get to the point here. You know, this is how it really is, and we need to get moving on whatever this is. As I said, all these pentacles up here, right? So this could definitely be a business partner or a co-creator of some kind. Then you have one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, the Three of Cups. Cups being love, nurturing, water sign energy. And this is a celebratory card. This is true celebration. And it's all types of celebration. There's all different colors here. All these women in their beautiful dresses are dancing around with starlight coming out of their, whatever they're holding. It could be I think they're holding cups or something. And starlight is coming out of there. Threes are creation and collaboration. This could be a celebration, of what you are collaborating with this person, right? What you are doing with your family, possibly. Could it be Thanksgiving? Of course. Thanksgiving falls between the 20th and 30th of November. Maybe this is indicating that this is going to be a wonderful, beautiful family day for you, but it could also have to do with your work and what you do to earn your living. Just remember about the bright energy of color, the focusing in on something, the sharing the love, the frequency, and attracting those that you want to attract by putting out the correct frequency for those you want to have around you, right? Who is around us has a lot to do with how we vibrate, right? So if we're just hanging around people, I mean, I'm thinking about like when I was in high school, it was like, oh, you just wanted to be around the popular kids. It didn't matter whether they were good or bad. And there were a lot of mean girl type popular kids. So if you're around that type of energy, like if you just want to be around people because they're popular or famous or whatever, and at their core, at their soul, they're not vibrating at the frequency that you are, that is not going to be a good relationship for you, right? You have to be not shallow in that way, right, Gemini? You have to want to be around people that vibrate at the loving frequency that you do in order to be content, successful, and in order to attract more, because like attracts like, right? That's the law of attraction. So be very careful, Geminis, who you're spending your time and effort and energy with, okay? You have 15. 15 is a 6. That's harmony, frog. Embrace emotions and find emotional balance. Okay, Geminis? So end of November, there could be some emotional situations, and you're going to have to embrace the emotions that you have and balance them out. Frogs also represent prosperity, which goes back to the beginning of your reading, which was all pentacles, right? All to do with how you earn your living and such, okay? So Geminis, it looks like the end of November is going to bring in some emotion, some celebration, some truth, right? And some decisions you have to make about your financial situation. Just remember to come from the frequency of love. And remember that you need to really focus in on something. The Wizard of the Woods is telling you that at the end of November, pick something to focus on, okay, and put your energy there. All right, Geminis, until the December readings. In December, I will be bringing back the coffee cup. I know everybody enjoys that. Peace and kindness, and now it is on to Libra. Okay, Libras, welcome in. If you didn't watch the beginning of the video, I explained these oracle cards in depth. So if you didn't watch the very beginning, please go back and watch the oracle messages, because I read from the books and give a much longer explanation of them. So let's see what the tarot is going to have. 3 of Wands, some sort of choice, Libras, about going or staying, something like that. Wands, action and passion. 6 of Pentacles, watching out where your money is going, where your time is going, where your energy and effort is going. 6 being harmony, 3 being creation and collaboration. Gemini, I think, got some 6s and 3s in their reading as well. Okay, hope you're all doing well. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. As I was shuffling the deck, I saw this card, Ace of Cups, and I said to myself, I wonder if Libra's going to get that Ace of Cups, and sure enough, you did. Oh my gosh, Wheel of Fortune, Hermit. You're going to have to take some time, Libras, to think about what you're going to do. Think about your next move. Meditate, go within, go into Hermit mode. That's Virgo energy. Yeah, okay. 5 of Cups. All right, let's take these in the order in which they came. Wow, this is so exciting. I love it when my guides show me something that they're going to do. It happens frequently. Sometimes I don't mention it, but anyway, I just think that's funny. All right, 3 of Wands, action, passion, fire signs. All right, we see this person standing on a dock with a bunch of barrels here. There is a seagull, and birds often mean messages from ancestors, so please tune in and try to listen to that. 3s are creation and collaboration. Now, he is looking out to that ship. Is he welcoming somebody to co-create with, or is he thinking about going on the ship? He's got 2 wands planted behind him, but he has 1 in his hand. My guides have always given it to me that this is a decision. This is a choice card. Even though it isn't a 2, you are choosing who and where and what you are going to collaborate on or with or something like that. So you're going to have some sort of a decision about that. Recapping, the Wizard of the Woods focus card was saying that you need to focus in on one thing towards the end of November, right? Bright energy of color, and then attracting who you want to attract into your life was that one, okay? So who are you attracting when you are that 3 of Wands? Then you have the 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles being your material, the money, how you earn your living. It could be your business, your paycheck. It can also be your time and your energy, because that's here in the physical. Pentacles have to do with the earth type energy. But as we're looking here, he is weighing things up on his scale, and these hands are trying to catch them, but they're kind of slipping through the cracks. Some may be caught, some may be going in a different place. So whenever I get this card, my guides always say it's time to look at your finances, your savings, your 401k, something like that. It's also time to pay attention to what you're spending your money and your time on. Okay, Libras? Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love this card, right? This is a 10, completing a cycle and starting a brand new one. The message of this card, typically it's that the wheel is turning forward in your favor. And what they're giving me is it's going to depend on this. These two cards, what you choose to move forward with, or who you choose to move forward with, and how you're looking at what you're spending your time and energy on. The wheel could be stalled. They're saying, I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I am. And this could have something to do with the Hermit card, right? Going within and really focusing on what it is that you want so you can keep that Wheel of Fortune turning, right? Now we have the Ace of Cups. This is the most message-packed ace in the deck, okay? Cups being water signs, love, nurturing, flowing with water. You see all that water there? The cup is overflowing. Aces are new opportunities, right? Now, in this particular deck, you see the eye there? This ace wants you to look at things in a different perspective. You see all the phases of the moon, or most of them, not all. You need to look at something a little differently, okay? You need to see it from a different perspective, and you will know what that means for you, right? So this is all tied in to that same message about the wheel possibly being stalled or stopped, or maybe even going backwards, because you need to take a look at things. This looking in a different perspective could have to do with co-creators that you're doing things with. It could have to do with your finances and your money and your time and energy. The Hermit comes in here with Virgo energy. Virgos are perfectionists, and you pair that with a Libra who likes everybody to be happy. That's a bit of a difficult energy to bear, right? Perfectionism with making everybody happy. So you do need to take some time to meditate. You see how he has that lamp? If you take some time to stop and meditate and think about what it is that you want, where it is that you want to be, who it is that you want to attract, right? What it is that you want to focus on, the answer will be given to you and the light will be shown. But you do need to take some time, okay? The Hermit is a 9. That's accomplishment. You're almost there, right? And you see the snake in the shape of the infinity sign. That is also a good sign, right? Infinity. You can have infinite things. There are infinite possibilities, but we always need to tune in. Last card out is the 5 of Cups. 5s being change, right? Now this person, this guy, it is a guy in this card, but whoever it is really focusing on something he doesn't have or something he has lost. If he would just look behind him, he would see that he still has full cups. He still has a beautiful fruit tree. The sky is bright and beautiful behind him. He can leave whatever hasn't worked. This is what Spirit is giving me. Whatever hasn't worked, you need to leave it, right? Just let it go and move on, right? Now, there are 2 cups in the upright. Choice, balance, right? Balance it out. Make the choice to see things in a different way. I love that. I love how this whole message kind of tunes into everything. Attract who you want to attract by being the frequency that you need to be, and cleansing and clearing things, right? Shining bright with the colors of the Aurora Borealis. I love that. And focusing in on what it is you want. Making that choice of who to collaborate with, what to do, looking in at your finances, your energy, and what you're spending. keeping that momentum of the Wheel of Fortune by looking at something in a different perspective, focusing, meditating, seeing the light. Where are you being led, right? And leave what you don't need right behind you. Leave it behind. Whatever hasn't worked out, just leave it there and walk on, right? Change your perspective. Change your perspective. All right. Let's see what the animal oracle is. This is, remember, end of November, November 20 to 30. Thanksgiving is in there. Some of these messages do have to do with what's going to happen at the Thanksgiving table or during the Thanksgiving celebration. Remember, like if you're cooking, if you're having everybody over for Thanksgiving, give out some jobs for other people to do. Have people bring a dish, or the napkins, or the, whatever, the dessert. Don't take it all on yourself so that you're depleting your energy. 16, which is a 7, which is reflection. You also have a 16 here on this oracle card. Cat. Cultivate your independence and intuition. Cultivate your independence and intuition. I love this card. It's so, all these animal oracle cards in this deck are beautiful. Yeah. Cultivate your independence and intuition. Obviously, your intuition comes into play with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Hermit, with the different perspective, with the, all of it does, right? And independence could be, could it be walking away from somebody that you have collaborated with? It could. Could it mean that you're going to decide not to co-create with somebody? It could, right? Definitely could. Okay, Libras. I hope this has helped in some way. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment. I love hearing from my subscribers, so don't be shy. Leave me a message. Until the December readings, I will be bringing back the coffee cup and doing individual sign readings for December, so be on the lookout for that. Peace and kindness. Now it is on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, it is your turn. If you didn't watch the beginning of the video where I go in depth about these oracle cards, please go back and watch that first, because the oracle cards are for all air signs. You are a bright energy and color uplifts you. Number 16, which is a 7, is the first one. And then your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with, which was a 27, which is a 9, accomplishment. And then number 50, Wizard of the Woods, telling you that towards the end of November, you need to focus in on one thing instead of a slew of things, I believe was the wording. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Wow, coming right out. Whoa, coming out strong with that Ace of Wands. And the Strength card, Leo energy there. We're going to see what the tarot message is for you, Aquarius. 5 of Wands, debate. Happy family, 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Sun and the 2 of Cups. All right, well, those didn't hesitate to come out for you, Aquarius. Wowies. All right, let's see. Ace of Wands, fire energy, fast moving, action, passion, an opportunity that comes at you and you are taken by surprise. That's what I'm hearing, is somebody offers you some opportunity to do something, or an opportunity presents itself and it is very fast moving and you are caught off guard by it. You're like, wow, I really didn't expect that to happen. Right? Now, remember, this is November 20th-ish to November 30th-ish, a little before, a little after those dates. But there is some sort of new opportunity that's going to present itself really quickly. And then you have Strength. This is Leo. This is 8, right? 8, Mastery and Infinity. This card is about inner strength. If you have Leo placements in your chart, in your birth chart, this is just telling you for sure this is your reading, right? But this is inner strength. So she's got a chain loosely around the lion's neck. He could easily break away, right? She's holding on very loosely to that. They are walking side by side. So this can sometimes mean that you need to think before you get into an argument with someone. It's sort of that energy where you're holding things back so that things don't escalate. Things. Sorry to say it that way, but so sometimes Leo is a very assertive energy. And sometimes when we're talking to people, now this Thanksgiving does fall between the 20th and 30th, so it could be that you get triggered by something someone says, Aquarians, but this is reminding you to kind of hold back a little bit, right? Hold back. Don't cause a scene with something. I don't know why this is coming out, but it is. That's the message. So remember, if you get triggered in those 10 days, try to keep your inner strength going. We don't always have to be right. I know that's hard for Aquarians because you're so intelligent that sometimes it's really hard not to speak up and tell somebody they're wrong. But there's going to be a time when that's exactly what you're going to have to do is hold that in. Five of Wands. Never more clear with this being the next card, right? This is debate. This is practice. But I'm really feeling like this kind of might be debate. And I'm hearing some thought that you have about, boy, that person is so stupid. Why do they think that? Or why are they saying that? But keep it in. I don't know. I've never gotten a message like this before, so clear to me, that there is going to be something you overhear or a conversation that you're going to be in, and you're going to feel like you want to tell them how wrong they are, but that's going to lead to, not so good circumstances. So to keep the happy family going, this is the Four of Wands. This is stability and happy family, sometimes called the 1111 because of the placement of the wands. Wands being action and passion. Fours being stability or stagnation, but in this card it's stability. So what I'm hearing is, things will be stable if Aquarius doesn't go off the rails with trying to tell somebody how wrong they are. This is such a weird message, but I have to give you what I'm given. So happy family is followed by the sun. Now, the sun is a fantastic card. It is a 19, which is a 10, which is completion and beginning of a brand new cycle. We see the bright, beautiful sun, the planets, all the signs of the zodiac spinning here. Now, the key element of this card is being content when things aren't 100% the way that you want them. And I love that this is following the message about inner strength, about not getting in a full-blown argument, about keeping things steady so they don't go off the rails. So it may mean that you're going to have to accept something as it is and not come all like unglued about it, I'm hearing. Like you may just have to be like, okay, I just need to let this go. I need to let them have their opinion. This is not the time for me to, kind of try to hammer home what I feel is the right thing or the right answer or the right way to do something. Two of Cups. I love that your message is beginning with the Ace of Wands, that big opportunity, and it's ending with the Two of Cups, that beautiful, peaceful, balancing energy of water, right? The Two Cups, the rainbow, the masculine and feminine balance, the beautiful moon, the third eye's glowing, right? So this is a better feeling than an argument, right? My sleeve. The Two of Cups is a better feeling than arguing. This is partnership. It can be partnership in love, business, co-creating, collaborating, anything like that. So that's going to be a lot better for you. Use your wisdom. It's just, I picked this up when we were, I can't remember where I was, honestly. And I saw this and I just love it. It's red jasper and it's the word wisdom. And I kept it right here because I always want to remember to call on my guides for the wisdom to bring you guys the right message, right? So remember your beautiful energy of color. Remember to keep your frequency up there, to vibrate in the correct energy, to draw in the correct people. Now, we can't pick our blood family, right? So sometimes when we get together on holidays, it can be challenging, right? But it can be challenging, but you can also get through it. Okay, Aquarius? So beautiful message here. Opportunity, inner strength, debate, but not getting into a full-blown argument because you want to keep things steady, stable, happy, right? And the Sun kind of being content with things as they are, even though they're not 100, maybe they're not 100% what you want or what you think it could be, but you're going to be content anyway. You're going to say, oh, it's okay. Let Uncle Joe have his opinion. I don't need to, hammer home what I know is the right answer or right solution or what have you, right? You can just be content, be happy, enjoy time, enjoy good times with whoever. It could be coworkers. It may not be, a family get-together because this is November 20 to 30. So sometime in there, you may encounter some point where you could... I'm hearing where you could be the professor, but it's not the time to be the professor. It's time to be the friend, to be the supporter, to be the person who just lets somebody have their moment. Wow. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. I would love to know what this is for you, Aquarius. Love to know. All right. What's the animal oracle that we're ending this Aquarian read? Okay, they want to give you two. Two cats. Cheetah and panther. And look at that. 40, which is a 4, pairs down to a 4, and 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, right? Completing something and beginning of a brand new cycle. Cheetah. Act swiftly with precision and determination. Now, I feel like that has to do with this opportunity card, right? Act swiftly with precision and determination. And you have the cheetah there. So this opportunity, as we said in the beginning, is going to come rushing in, and it's going to be very unexpected. And then you have panther. Be bold and determined in your goals. Be bold and determined in your goals. Yeah. So that can have to do with that also with inner strength, right? Be bold and determined in your goals. Leo energy, very bold, very determined, very out there, right? So cheetah and panther, cat energy. Cats are also very independent, Aquarians, so keep that in mind as well. Well, I hope that this has helped you in some way. I will be back with December readings, and I'm bringing back individual readings with the coffee cup because I know everybody really enjoyed them. But until then, peace and kindness every single day.